On June 14th, Lieutenant Governor Polito came to Holyoke to meet with municipal and other elected officials from the region to discuss how communities can best prepare for immigrations caused by natural disasters. Why did you choose the city of Holyoke to hold this meeting?
Well, first of all, I'm very proud and honored to be here in the city of Holyoke with Mayor Morse and his team. I've seen and witnessed the progress that they're making in this city because of their leadership, their planning, and really following through and working hard on a whole lot of levels, schools to the creative economy, to creating more jobs and opportunities for people. And today we are hosting our Municipal Vulnerability Listening Session here in Holyoke, and we've invited area community leaders to talk about how to become more resilient to climate changes. Here in Holyoke, they were gracious to a number of evacuees from Puerto Rico and are now providing permanent homes for many of these individuals and students who are now incorporated into the school district. And we're going to learn from them how they're using our grant funds around climate change and the hurricane, and now a number of families who are here and part of the history of Holyoke. We're also going to learn from a number of other communities how the assessment dollars are going, the ones that we've contributed to these communities, and how they're mapping out plans around becoming more resilient to climate changes. We know climate change is here. Since we've been in office, Governor Baker and I have experienced extremes in weather. The first winter, snow wouldn't stop falling. We had drought conditions, the tornado that came through Conway during February, very extreme conditions that we know will continue. But at the same time, we can't just keep doing the same things and be as prepared as possible. So we need to develop these assessments and then contribute capital dollars to help communities become more resilient and prepared for the weather changes to come.
Holyoke Mayor Alex Morse referenced last September's hurricane in Puerto Rico. Why should we prepare for natural disasters?
So today is important because as municipal officials, this is all about preparedness for a number of weather-related situations. So how do we make sure we have the infrastructure necessary to, number one, withstand any natural disaster in our city to protect our residents and make sure that we have a built infrastructure that's built in a renewable way to sustain climate change and any disaster that comes our way. Second, and I think more relevant, is seeing what's happening currently in Puerto Rico, a hurricane, and what it's meant for Holyoke, thousands of miles away, migration of folks, and making sure, again, that we can accommodate those people that are seeking refuge from wherever they may be coming from. And so today is a conversation about building out a specific plan in those cases, whether it's a natural disaster here in Massachusetts, in Holyoke, or halfway around the world, to make sure that we're built out in a way that supports our infrastructure, but also in a sustainable way. So how do we, in the process, reduce greenhouse gas emissions? How do we become more carbon neutral in the process of becoming more prepared for natural disasters?
I'm Jada Furlow for Holyoke Media.